Hi, guys. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to Car Chronicles. I am home. As I told you guys before, I am going to be filming my Car Chronicles from home. I'm actually off. How you guys doing this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Annette Lance, Miss B, Linda L, Yolanda Gordon. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I know you probably was like, okay, Camille, where are you? Why are you not here? Like, what is going on with Car Chronicles? I see you guys coming in. Hi, Tracy Williams, Laverne 63, Samika Watkins, Shakita Evans, Melanie Curry, Gwen H. Hey, y'all. I see you coming in. I came on a little late this morning because I was trying to get some stuff done before I hopped on. And plus, I went to bed super duper late last night, too. So, yes. Who we have? Michelle Brooks, Yvette Bell, Denise Brinson, Laverne Woodford, Judy Coles, Demita Joe, Sharon Bradley. Good morning, y'all. KBR. Trevanista. Hey. Miss Mary, Vanita Salter, Melissa McCoy. Hi, Liz MC, Queen Clean, Judy Cole, Centil, Andrew. Y'all know I like to do my good mornings. We about to get into it. Just a few more good mornings. Denise, Lakeisha, T Sharp. Hey guys. Ooh, good morning. PK Joe says, good morning, Caramel. Says I'm in the bushes this morning. Oh my God. Lucille Pitts, Joe Spick, hi, Yvette Bell, Trevor. All right, let's get into it. I see you guys coming in. Hope you guys had a great morning, or you're having a great morning. If you're on your way to work, having a great day at work, etc., etc., etc. You got your coffee, you're doing well. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. I did. I had a wonderful Christmas. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I had such a good time. I didn't even get to hop on live. I had a wonderful, wonderful time. Spending time with my husband and cooking and my son. Like, I had an awesome time. I did. It was a great, great Christmas. So thank you guys for joining this morning. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So in this morning's news, let me go ahead and get the celebrity news out and we're going to hop back. Okay. Yes, honey. All right. So let's talk about this Todd Chrisley, honey. Y'all know he's about to be going to jail, him and his wife. Okay. He and his wife are getting ready to be going to jail here soon. So yeah, honey, he is speaking out and talking crazy. I was like, Todd, really? Todd Crisley, sir. You might not want to be out here on that, sir. Okay. He is talking crazy about his daughter, well, his granddaughter's birth mom. Okay. She of course came out to say that she wants to take custody back of her daughter who Todd Chrisley and his wife adopted. Okay, his son had a child by a black woman, of course. This is her. Okay, that's Todd Chrisley. All right, she's saying, all right, so it says that Todd Chrisley goes off on the granddaughter's mom, Angela, after she said that she plans to regain custody of Chloe once the couple is behind bars. So this is what Todd Chrisley had to say about that. He says, focus on those two children that you have with the other two men and don't worry about the one you gave away. That's kind of harsh. That's kind of harsh. That's kind of harsh. I don't know how that situation is going to work for her because, like I said, they did adopt the child, maybe because she was feeling overwhelmed or whatever. Or maybe she felt that the child would have a better life being with them and she couldn't take care of it. I don't know the logistics of why she chose to put the child up for adoption with the Chrisleys, but she's knowing now that they're getting ready to be locked up for a very long time. So she's now wanting to, I guess, regain custody back of her daughter. And they're saying no. Like, so who's going to take care of this child while they're locked up? Is my question, because they were the ones that were doing it. Okay. So they're set to surrender and or be going to jail in late January coming up. Okay. And like I said about the biological mom, she wants her daughter back. And Todd, he made sure to throw in there, throw that little shade up in there at her. And maybe, I don't know, maybe he's practicing for when he goes to jail, honey. Maybe he's practicing his reads and his drags, honey. And that slick mouth for whenever he goes to jail, because he gonna need it in there. He gonna need it. But hopefully the slick mouth is gonna be matching up to the push-ups that he's doing when he goes up in there, because you're gonna need a slick mouth and you're gonna need them hands to go with it. Okay, sir. So hopefully you got all that under control. Because yeah, when they get to asking you up in there, Todd Chrisley, you gonna eat your cornbread? You gonna need them hands, sir, with that slick mouth. So can't be up in there talking like you're talking to your granddaughter's mama without the hands. So just FYI, sir, Todd Chrisley, if you're watching my channel. All right. Hope you got them hands with that slick mouth. Now, whatever choice that she made in terms of her daughter, giving her up for whatever reason, I'm sure that it may have been for a great reason, which shows that she was not being selfish. If she couldn't take care of the child and she wanted to give it a better life, hey, kudos to her. But at the end of the day, you ain't had to throw in there that she had other two kids with with two other men. Like, that was just team too much. What does that say about your son who decided to lay with her? Why you want to be petty like that, sir? What does that say about your son who chose to have a baby with her? Because he would make number 3. So speak on that as well. I keep saying people be out here trying to be clocking other people's twat miles and they ain't thinking about their own. Worry about your son out here. Because he laid with her and had a full-blown child with her. So we're not about to be sitting out here acting like she's just the one out here just, running around and laying up. Your son was one too. Because obviously he wanted to taste the rainbow as well. So we're going to move on. Yes, honey, he liked a little chocolate in his life. And ain't nothing wrong with it, honey. Get your swirl on, okay? Sir, Mr. Chris, get your swirl on, sir. All right? Yes. All right, and all right. Let's move on. I see you guys steady coming in. Thank you. We got 122 in the building. Can we get those likes up a little bit more? Because we got some good tea. I got some good stuff to talk to y'all about, okay? All right, so Stormy goes on and on about being bullied on social media with all this mess that's going on, okay? Yeah, y'all, she's doing the most. It's like she's looking for some type of sympathy. I don't have it here, but go off, girl. So this is what she has to say. Let me get the violin ready. Let me warm up the violin for her ass. All right, we're good. So Stormy has to say, it's comical how y'all will choose to believe everything you heard except what I've said a million times, and that's that I don't have an issue with anyone. She says, just say y'all don't want to like me. Okay. She says, just say that y'all don't want to like me, but don't make stuff up because it helps fit the narrative that y'all have in your head about me. Yeah, Stormy, girl, we don't care, girl. We honestly, we really don't care about what Stormy had to say, how she feel. This is something else she had to say. She says, y'all have no idea how much these images mean to me. She's talking about some Christmas photos that she finally broke down and had with her husband and her son. Okay. She's trying to act like she's all depressed now through the holidays. She said that Christmas hasn't been feeling Christmassy for me this year. She says, I planned a photo shoot with Brandon Tubbs about 5 times and had to cancel every single one because my life was not lifing. Okay, she says, between moving warehouses while having unforeseen growing pains in business, social media bullying, etc. She says, I couldn't get all I wanted done. She says, I booked this Christmas getaway to Opryland last Friday as a last-ditch effort to have a Christmas. She says, then Chess, her son, got extremely sick Monday and we decided not to go. She says, but miraculously, he came around today and we decided to come. She says, and I'm so happy because I actually have Christmas pics. She says, even though they're not the professional ones I plan to take. She says, we have a Christmas memory Chess can look back on. She says, I'm literally so happy for the small things these days because gratitude always increases your attitude. 2023 is up in every way. So she's saying that she's feeling, social media is bullying her. With everything that's been going on between she and Melody, with, people coming for her mom. Y'all know her mom most recently hopped online and was talking real greasy and crazy about Melody. It's so crazy. I'm just like, girl, get over it. Ain't nobody think about you. I wouldn't call it bullying. I would just call it you need to watch your mouth and get a little bit better handle on your mom and not allowing her to hop on live and be talking crazy and out of turn. Like, that's too much. She's acting like Wanda. Like I said before, we said the same thing about Tisha. Get y'all mama. Don't let them be online talking. Your mama's not even on the show, so she should not even be speaking out on social media about somebody that is on the show. If you got a personal issue with her, get her phone number. You know where she lives. Huntsville is not that big. Y'all got what, maybe 2 stoplights? Bitch, go to the second stoplight and make a left and go to this woman's house and talk to her and say, hey, I got an issue with you. Versus going on social media trying to gain some type of clout. Okay, because we're really not checking for you, Betty, still, okay? We're not checking for you, girl. No, and damn no. All right, no. All right, so fans are also bullying Melody online. I saw some messages that I saw I wanted to share with you guys while we're talking about bullying. All right, so fans are bullying Melody online about her album cover, about her pantyhose. A few people on Facebook were saying some things, and which kind of sparked caramel, because y'all know I live for a good read and a drag, baby. When I saw it, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Now, y'all could be out here talking about mail like that. So I had to hop on there and I had to read somebody on there, honey. They put a whole post and they were looking for somebody to come on there and be talking greasy about mail. So I said, let me go on and get on here and say what I had to say. And I'll read to you guys what I had to say as well. But let me share with you guys what they decided to say about Melody. All right. So this person says, well, let me show you guys a picture first. Okay. This is what they're talking about. Y'all know her new album cover for her Cloud 9. Okay. They're talking about her pantyhose being ripped or whatever, you know. Can y'all see that? All right, so this person has to say, now, why wouldn't her photographer tell her that her long ass toes busted through the tights and the other big toe is fighting for its life? Okay, so she had several people go under her comments and was just, you know, reading her. One person said, it says, that's all you see. It says, hell, she still killed it, toe and all. It says, keep shining, baby girl. Saying that to Melody. All right. This is what I had to say. Y'all know Caramel lives to read and trade. I said, meanwhile, the person so pressed like a warehouse of paninis about a run in this woman's stockings is sitting home looking at and checking for mail. Is probably broke, busted, and disgusted with about $23 in the bank. And Melody is laughing all the way to the bank with her run in her tights and sleeping so good at night, unbothered. This is what I had to say. Okay. I said, it's always the person not doing nothing that points out everything about everyone else. I said, where's your album cover for your song? I said, I'll wait. Never mind. Yeah. I says, there ain't one. I said, child, go get your life and find something else to do and zoom in on that read. Okay. That's what I said to them. And of course, I got so many damn likes. So many people came and liked my comment because they were just like, that was total bullying on her part. Okay. Several other people had other things to say about Melody's Cloud 9. Y'all, I'm gonna read that ass. Okay. I read in my sleep. I don't play that. Y'all know I check for Melody. Yes, honey, Mel, I spoke up for you, girl. I did. I'm always speak up for her. All right, so somebody else has something to say in terms of Melody's Cloud. Why they coming for this woman Cloud 9? I went and listened to the song. I had it on repeat. I listened. I was like, I really like it. I really like it. I really like it. She was doing her good singing on there. All right, so this person says that Melody is trying to copy Destiny with the run in those tights. She says she's pitiful. This person says, so we have a little copycat. Destiny did it better on 10 versus Cloud 9. I was like, huh? So I'll show you the pictures that they're talking about in terms of they're trying to say that Melody and Destiny, I mean, that Melody was copying Destiny. And I was just like, no, no, there's no comparison. No comparison. Okay. This is the picture they're trying to say that Melody copied. They're saying that Melody's Cloud 9 picture copied Destiny's on 10. There's no comparison. Do y'all see a comparison? Do y'all see a comparison there? I don't see a comparison. They're saying that Melody copied Destiny's on 10 cover for her song Cloud 9. Do y'all see any comparison? I do not. They reaching on that. I'm sorry. Y'all are reaching. Like, y'all reaching. All right, so then a person says, y'all silly, just because she's seeing someone means nothing. That that is not healing. They're saying that Melody is not healing just because she's coming out now saying that she's seeing somebody. Because y'all know she most recently came out to say subliminally that she had a new man. Okay. All right, so then this other person came out to say, but it meant something when Bishtel and Sheree had they fake publicity relationship, right? So she got people, you know, coming out and defending her. So this person says, so glad now maybe she can stop being messy, talking about Melody, jealous and petty. It says, hopefully it's not somebody else's husband. Why would she want somebody else's husband? That's so stupid. So then this other person said, just because she has a man doesn't mean she's healed. They tripping, y'all. They tripping. So they pissed. Yeah, I was just like, that's no comparison. What do y'all think? The pictures, I don't think are any comparison. I mean, yes, both of them are kind of like not dressed or whatever. But I think Melody's looked a little more classier. Destiny, it was all right. It was all right. And not because I don't really check for her like that, but yeah, no. Yeah, no. Let me make sure I get all these messages in, baby, because it's a lot. I wanted to make sure I gave y'all all the messages. Okay. I think what they were talking about is this picture here. If you guys didn't get to see it yet, where Melody was saying she manifested that thing and it's been up since. And then she said cloud 9, where she has the arm. Y'all see the arm around her? Okay. Y'all see it? But she's all cuddled up, booed up. So yeah, people are kind of coming for her like, yeah, just because she got a man and all that doesn't mean that, that she's happy or that she's this, and this. And then people are telling her, congratulating her on the song and saying, said we about to get pregnant off Mel's song. And Mel said, not pregnant, sis. A lot of people are congratulating her and she's getting some hate, which that's going to be, people are going to do that. They're going to do that. They're going to do that. So her I want to say her cousin came out and actually confirmed that she is actually seeing somebody. I'm gonna show you guys a message. Her name is Jamila Rogers. She says, baby, I couldn't wait till this news got out because a couple of y'all had my girl effed up like she was pressed about her ex. Talking about Martell. All right, so her cousin goes on to say, thank you for the confirmation because I knew her day was coming. Well, somebody was saying that to her cousin. And then her cousin said, and we're so happy for them. She said she's being treated like a queen that she should. Okay. So her cousin actually came out and confirmed that she does have a man. All right. And I told you I was glad about that thing, honey. Yes, Mel. yes. I'm gonna get all the messages out. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so then Melody gives us an insight to how her evening went, honey, after she released her Cloud 9 song. All right. She says, here are some steps that you guys can follow. She said, follow, shower up, put on something easily removable. She says, play Mel's song Cloud 9 as he walks in and pulls the bow and say, Merry Christmas. I said, all right, then. We'll take that. All right, we'll take that. All right. And then Melody says, and y'all gonna figure it out. All right, that's she's saying y'all figure it out. All right, so then a fan says that says Mel trying to figure out says, oh no, she says, I'm trying to figure out who Melody Hope Manny is just looking at his hand. The picture I just showed y'all where the hand was draped around her. And so that's what Melody was saying, y'all gonna figure it out. Okay, so I don't know if she gonna maybe show some pictures later, or maybe if it's a celebrity person. I don't know. She hasn't really said who this person is. It doesn't matter at this point. As long as it's an upgrade, baby, hey, that's all that matters. All right. She did come back, and whenever I posted something on my community wall about her song Cloud 9 and for everybody to support it, Melody did come back and write a message on my wall. She says, thank you all so much for the support. She says, let's keep it on repeat on all devices. She said, we ain't playing. Okay. She did send a message. Yes, she did. I was like, okay, thank you, Mel. Thank you, girl. As y'all see her message right there in the middle, right here, right there. It's like, go, Mel. Yes. So she's supporting over here. I'm trying to give y'all all the messages, y'all. Oof. All right. Yep, honey. So we are happy for you, Mel, girl. Get your thing on, honey. Yes. Yes, and yes. How many we got in the building? 268. We climbing. We need those likes to go on up, though. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Can we get them likes to go on up? Because we still got some more stuff we need to talk about, honey. Yes, we do. Cloud 9 is it? Have y'all listened to the song? Everybody in the chat, have y'all listened to Cloud 9 as of yet? Okay. Have y'all listened to the song yet? Have y'all listened to Cloud 9? All right, give me a second here. All right. Oh, I got so many messages in here. Jesus. Okay, so Ariane, honey, decides to open up her dolphin mouth. Y'all know every time Melody is doing something, Ariane got to come behind it and try to upstage it. I just be like, girl, can you please go somewhere and sit your ass down? All right, so Ariana decides to speak up and open her dolphin mouth, honey. And she goes on IG talking about she survived a lot of stuff this year. I was like, girl, here you go sounding like Martell. He a survivor. Now you a survivor. Both of y'all asses are cheaters. What did y'all survive? I'm trying to figure that out. What is it that y'all per tell survived? Like what? Each other? Because both of y'all asses is toxic as hell. What did y'all survive? I'm trying to figure that out. Ariane, honey, she goes on live on IG and posts a post saying that I survived a lot in private this year. It says things I didn't talk about. She says, I'm grateful God carried me through. What? What? Like, what did you survive, Ariane? Because if my memory serves me correctly, you the one that went out here and slept with a whole married man and had a baby by him and threw it up in Melody's face every chance you got and stay online throwing up subliminals against Melody. But you surviving something? That is something sound like she done went and found on somebody else's page and she decided to write. Like now God is in your life all of a sudden. Why everybody want to be talking about God when they out here on the bullshit? Like Ariane, you stay perpetuating the bullshit. Now you want to be talking about God. God this, God that. God help me survive through the year. Girl. You survived a lot in private this year. Okay. Things that you didn't talk about, which we don't care to hear about. Okay. While we talking about it. Okay. I'm grateful to God that he carried me through. Okay, girl. So you survived losing your car, okay, because those heels are still smoking from your ass walking. We'll give you that. So you survived moving to 3 Section 6 homes after being kicked out numerous times. Okay, girl. We'll do a walk down of everything that you survived this year, Ariana. Okay. All right. Then you survive little LD, honey, little diabetes. Okay, aka Knox, aka Maverick. We're gonna have to call all his names so y'all know who the hell we talking about, aka the Screamer, swinging on you 365 days in a year. You survived that. Thank you, girl. Applause to you. Okay, you still got some more swings coming your way. He ain't done because the year ain't done. All right. So then you survived eating cans of multiple cans of potted meat and still waiting on Martell to finally claim you. All right. And not coming around after Melody dropped him off, honey, like some used clothes at the Goodwill. You survived that too. Yeah. Going off, girl. Let me help you go off. Let me help you go off this morning. All right. You survive not getting no sleep, okay? Because you stay up trolling IG and every other social media platform, looking at Melody and her mom and Sheree to see what Martell is doing. You survive, honey. All right. And then Ariane, as y'all know, most recently, every time her ass get online, she's kind of looking old in the face because she's stressed the hell out. Okay. Because you stand up, you ain't get but 3 hours of sleep every night, honey. Because you and it's disturbed sleep as well, because you tossing and turning, worrying about what Martell is doing and where he is and who he's with, honey. So you get about 3 hours of sleep. You go to bed at midnight and you right back up at 3 a.m., honey, to check to see what's going on Melody's page and see what she's doing, so you can piggyback and copy off what she's doing. And then speaking of Knox, honey, we're gonna keep this thing rolling, honey. We're gonna keep this train rolling. I'm gonna show y'all a video of something that kind of perturbed me when I saw it. I was just like, oh really? Let me show y'all a video of something I saw yesterday. I'm gonna share it with you guys. All right. It's with Martell with the Eminem kids and with Knox for the holidays, because y'all know he had the kids for the holidays. That was his week to have the kids. All right, let me show y'all something. Christmas Eve. Oh, you want to help? Here you go. Here you go, son. Maverick. Here you go. Look. Here you go. Okay, that's it. Go put this up there, okay? Hold on, let's put that up there. Good job, son. Good job, Papa. Good job. Good job. Good job. So we're at Target, and it's about 7 something. 30. 7:30. You were just a lot of fun earlier. Oh, you can't hug your sister, son? It's fine. Okay. What are you doing? Did y'all see that? I'm gonna show it one more time for those of you that they may have missed. Uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. Let me get the volume up. Volume. Why my phone act stupid? Christmas Eve. Oh. You want to help?
Here you go, here you go, son. Maverick. Here you go, look. Here you go. Okay, that's it. Go put this up there, okay? Hold on, let's put that up there. Good job, son. Good job, Papa. Good job. Good job. Good job. So you're at Target, and it's about 7 something? 30. 7:30. You were just a lot of fun earlier. Oh, you can't hug your sister's son? It's fine. Okay. You do it. Christmas Eve. Yeah, oh, you want to help? Here you go, son. Maverick. Here you go, look.
Y'all see it.
Last minute shopping.
Y'all see that? I didn't like the fact that he has Knox in the buggy and he don't have Sugar Mama. Like, why she got to walk around? That's got to be a lot of walking for her all over Target as well. Why they couldn't get another buggy and have the oldest daughter put Sugar Mama in that buggy as well. Now I get it. Right, Tank was not there as well. I don't know where he was because that was his week with Tank. I don't know, maybe if he stayed back with his grandmother. I'm not sure. But Martell took the kids. He was saying in his video that he took the kids to Target so that they could do some shopping and get some things since he's there. Since the kids are there with him this week for the holidays. So of course, as y'all know, he's starting to get little Knox, aka Maverick, aka the Screamer, aka little LD, little Diabetes, every week that he gets Melody's kids, because y'all know that Ariane made such a big deal on social media about Martell not spending the same amount of time with Knox as he spends with Melody's kids. So she made a big deal about it. She made a big post about it, saying she didn't understand why he doesn't spend the same time with Knox, and he don't come and get him and he don't do whatever. So now every time you see him with the Eminem kids, now Knox is with the Eminem kids as well. So they have to split their time with Martell, with this child who is very active, who takes away a lot of his attention from them. So most of his attention is focused on Knox because he's so high strung. This is his ass the entire week that he's there with them. Okay. Sugar Mama, as you can see, emotionally, she gets left out because she is also around the same age as him. As y'all saw in the video, she's hanging on to the side of the cart. Okay, like she's gonna ride on the side of the car while he's riding in the front with him. And like I said, I get it. He's very high strung and he's probably bad to the point that he probably can't walk around Target without falling out or pulling something down or whatever. Maybe that's his way of containing him. But at the end of the day, it just kind of makes me mad at how he kind of, it's like when Knox is around, he pushes Sugar Mama to the side. And it seems like Knox is around a little bit more now that he gets the kids on his week. He swings by and get little Knox. So they got to split their time with their dad. It's bad enough they're having to be away from their mother for a whole week. And now they got to be over there with Knox, and he's bad as hell. Y'all see it. I don't like to talk about people's kids, but child. And then as you can see in the video, like he can't verbalize what he wants to do or what he's trying to say. And Martell, I think he knows deep down. I think him and Ariane probably had to have already had a conversation to say that, hey, something may be going on with Knox. But she don't want to acknowledge it because she's in denial. My thing is with Martell, you see how sharp your kids are with Melody. He sees that there's a disconnect there. So I think that's why he kind of holds Knox a little bit closer to him when he's with the other kids. Okay. Now he'll have Sugar Mama like he had him at the restaurant when they were at Cheesecake Factory. Sugar Mama was sitting beside him, but he was giving all the camera time to Knox, who was running around being wild and bad. I just didn't understand that. So yeah, I hope Melody is watching this and just like, okay. So as y'all know, Martell did not acknowledge Sugar Mama's birthday. We talked about it. He also did not acknowledge Knox's birthday. Okay. His birthday came up as well. And I said, could it be that he's embarrassed of what he actually did in terms of having these kids, you know, just Knox period, of having Knox period. He don't really acknowledge him like that in terms of his birthday. I didn't see where Ariane acknowledged Knox's birthday as well. So maybe they're embarrassed by this entire situation with Knox being born during the time that he and Melody were married. Now, he did not acknowledge Sugar Mama's birthday. He didn't say happy birthday. He didn't post no pictures of them. He didn't say, hey, this is my baby's birthday. He didn't do any of that. And it was around the same time that Melody released one of her posts saying that she was home. She was crying. She let out an ugly cry. Maybe that had something to do with it. I'm not sure, but it was around the same time of Sugar Mama's birthday. So it could have been her feeling some type of way that Martell did not acknowledge little Sugar Mama's birthday. Melody did have some type of party or get together for Sugar Mama, at which she said that Martell did not come. He did not come by. He did not, I guess, did not call. He just did not acknowledge it. And that had to make her feel away. Okay. So I don't know what the disconnect is with Martell and little Sugar Mama, but there is a disconnect there. And I've said it before on my lives. I see it. A lot of other people see it. If you go in the comments on Martell's videos, anytime he has a picture or whatever, with Sugar Mama or with Knox, everybody else is saying, well, what about Sugar Mama? Why is Sugar Mama not being treated this way? You know, hell, he don't even want to call her Sugar Mama, but then you calling Knox Maverick, and that ain't even his name. So you won't acknowledge Sugar Mama is being called Sugar Mama because that's something Melody named her. Okay. He will not call that baby Sugar Mama, but he will call her name, her birth name. But then you turn around and call Knox Maverick. You won't call him Knox, but you will call him Maverick. Okay, I don't understand that. And then the fact that you would introduce Knox on the same day that you're taking Sugar Mama to school with her sitting on your leg, which is something y'all know that Melody was pissed off about. Melody was pissed as hell and snapped off on Martell's ass about him doing that when he was taking Sugar Mama to school and had Sugar Mama sitting on his lap. And then he wanted to write this long post and come out and talk about Knox, introducing him to the world. And Melody was like, don't you dare use my daughter to be introducing your son to the world. Like, don't do that. And then, of course, y'all know afterwards he wanted to be petty and copy Melody's photo shoot that she had with the kids and have Milani, well, aka Sugar Mama, sitting on the floor in her pretty cute dress. We done talked about it. And then had Knox sitting up on his lap like, you know, like he was king somebody. And that was Prince, whoever, sitting on his leg. I was just like, that rubbed me the wrong way. Martell does things that just really boils me sometimes. It just really boils me the way that he just kind of like pushes Sugar Mama off to the side, even though she's there. And you can kind of see in the video, like she was just kind of, she looked lost to me, just to me. And a lot of people say, well, don't read too much into it. I'm not. I can just kind of see in the video that he is kind of favoring Sugar Mama, well, favoring Knox over Sugar Mama. It just, I don't understand it, you guys. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. You guys let me know what y'all see. He did acknowledge Tank's birthday. I see somebody saying that he acknowledged Tank's birthday. He did a whole post. He put pictures up where they were at the Hawks game. Like, yeah, he did. He did. He went on and on about Tank's birthday, but he said nothing about Sugar Mama's birthday. No picture, no nothing on his page. And still has not. And still did not acknowledge Knox's birthday. And I know why he's doing it, because he's embarrassed at the fact that he had Knox during the time that he was married. Knox is like a scarlet letter. Okay. Knox is like a scarlet letter. He will never be treated. And this is what Ariane is pissed about. Ariane wants Knox to be treated the same as Melody's kids. But at the end of the day, those are his biological kids. Knox is as well. But those kids were born during the marriage. Knox was born in sin. Okay. People don't like to call it what it is, but it's a bastard. That is what he is. That is what he is. We're going to keep it 100. Go look it up. That's what the definition says. Knox was not created in love or out of love. He was not. He was not. You say what you want. His mannerisms and everything about him says that. It shows because of his aggression. Okay. He always looked mad. He always is so, get off me, And part of the reason for that is because of his mother. When she carried him, babies can feel and sense how the mother feels when she's carrying them. That's why it says when you have to be in a calm place. Look at how calm Sugar Mama is compared. Okay, even though Melody was going through what she was going through, she had to be in a different headspace so that her child would, because children pick up on energies when you're carrying them. I was very calm and all that when I was pregnant with my son. My son is very calm. Now he got a little like me, but for the most part, he is very calm. You don't see that in Knox. Ariane had a lot of aggression because her focus was on coming for Melody and trying to make Melody feel a certain way. She was on her get back while she was pregnant with Knox. Knox was born to split up Martell and Melody. Okay. Yeah. Look at how he hits. Look at his behavior, how he's very aggressive. Okay. Ariane allows Knox to be that way because that's the way Martell was with her. Okay. We're going to speak facts over here. Now, let's go back to the reunion. Let's rewind to the reunion when Carlos King asked the cast, have they ever seen her? Okay. Children pick up on what they see and what they're around. Children that grow up in abusive households, if it's not corrected, they will then grow up to be abusive or aggressive. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Okay. Marceau said out of his own mouth that he saw Martell is very aggressive when it comes to Ariane. Okay. It's his environment. I see somebody else saying it. You're absolutely correct. Okay. Now we know that Martell likes to buck up at his women. We've seen it. When they went to Las Vegas, how he bucked up against Melody, how he ran up on her, how he yells at her, how he, goes on to tell Melody to shut up. That's his favorite thing. If you're not saying something that he wants you to say or how you want him to say it or what you want him to do, he's very aggressive in the same way he's with Ariane. You can't tell me no different. You can't be this way here and not this way over there. Ariane has seen the same aggression, probably if not worse, with Martell, because that's the type of person he is. That's the type of person he is. We know he tells Ariane to shut the F up because that's how he talked. That's how he used to talk to Melody. Okay. All right. He told her what he tell her at the dinner in Destin, Florida, when he went to reserve his table away from everybody else because he wanted to look like him and Mel was on a date, and Mel was so perturbed and did not want to sit over there because she wanted to be with her kids. He was pissed. That's what Martell does. He takes over. He saw that Melody was not going to, adhere to what he wanted. So then he going to try to take over. Okay, at the little Destin dinner that they had. Okay, and it kept telling her to hush and shut up because she refused to sit there and say that she wanted to be friends with the Scotts. He's telling her, "Oh, you should just let that go." Why? When they said far more and far worse about her than they have to you, just because you have bones and skeletons in your closet that you don't want them to talk about, she don't have to sit here and be friends with somebody that she don't want to be friends with because you said so, and then you want to turn around and tell this woman to hush and be quiet like she's one of your children. Martell is very disrespectful to his women. Okay, very disrespectful, and that is the same aggression, like I said, that he shows towards Ariane, which that is why Knox is the way that he is. He is a product of his environment. Knox is aggressive, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I know somebody can probably be upset with me. He is delayed, just like Martell is. Martell is delayed. Okay, but we're gonna keep it a buck over here. Y'all know I don't bite my tongue over here. I don't. I like to keep it 100. And a lot of people get mad and say, "Oh, don't talk about the child. Don't say this. Don't say that." Ariane has said several times on her live, "My son is not delayed. Look, he can say this. He can say that. He is delayed." We're going to keep it a book. Damn it. Let's keep it 2 books over here. Knox is aggressive and he is delayed just like Martell. I'm going to say it right. I'm going to say it again. To the people back there in the back that did not hear me back there in the back. Knox is aggressive and he is delayed just like Martell. Okay. Martell says in his most recent speech that he put together and it took him days to write. Okay. His speech for this most recent episode for his incest wine. It took him days to write and they were short sentences as well. Probably 5 sentences. It took him days to write 5 sentences for him to get up there and still stumble over words that he put together that he could not pronounce. Okay. All right. Words that he claimed that he wrote that he could not pronounce and put together. You wrote it. If you wrote it, then why can't you stand up there? You probably should be just saying it without looking at your leapfrog sitting up there, sir. Okay, maybe you should upload it. Like I said the other day, maybe you should have uploaded that speech on your leapfrog so it can help you sound some words out since you wrote it. Okay. Yeah. We're going to keep it 100. Martell has issues verbalizing things without using anger. Who that sound like? Knox, aka Maverick, aka LD Little Diabetes, aka the Screamer. Okay. I'm just saying he is a product of his environment. He has Martell's traits. Ariane said in her own live that she did not want Knox to grow up to be like Martell because she was going to tell the girls not to talk to him if he grew up to be like his father. So even she sees that there's an aggression in the food that she chose that you wasted your life on for years and years. You wasted 7-8 years of your life with someone who is delayed, someone who is aggressive, someone who does not treat you like you are worth, someone that emotionally abused you, which he did, someone who sold you a dream and or lies. That is who you chose to waste your good years on, and who you are continuing to waste your good years on, while you will not move on with your life because you still think that there's some hope there in the dysfunction that you continue to waste your time on. And that same dysfunction is trickling down to another black man that you are raising in your home, who is going to be a menace to society if you don't catch that bullshit early on. We, children like Sugar Mama, will have to endure your son's bullshit because you will not step up to be a mother. You are creating another generation of dysfunctional children. Ariane, your pride will not allow you to accept the fact that your son is delayed. You know why he's delayed? Because he was created out of sin. That, ma'am, is your karma for bothering something that God put together. Marriage is honorable. Side chicks ain't nothing honorable about that bullshit. We're going to say it over here. Ain't nothing honorable about being a side chick. When you put yourself in the middle, and I don't care how many problems Mel and Martell had, that's between them and God. I don't know why side chicks think they got to be out here with their cape on being super saver hoe. I don't know why you feel that way. Thank you so much, Janice Brinson. I don't know why you feel that way, that it's your job to come in and save somebody's marriage. No, it says what he put asunder. Okay, no one is to come in between that. I don't care if he don't come home at night. I don't care if he rolled up on you and smiled in your face and said, hey, what you doing tonight? What's your number? He said he had his wedding ring on, and she knew up front he was married. So you, ma'am, because you, and Ariana is a product of a side chick. Her mama was a side chick. Okay, well, let's go on the family tree. We can do that. She is a product of a side chick. Her mama was a side chick, so she ain't know no better. So she out here, same generation. Your daughter, Ariane, will become a side chick because you have conditioned her to act like the person who is raising her, which is you. Boom, drop the mic on that shit. Boom. I said it right here. Be mad, get mad. The truth will set you free. I'm going to set you free today. We're not going to cut corners. I'm sorry. A lot of people like to say, oh, that's just harsh. That's just hard. Knox was created in sin. He was created in sin. There's nothing good going to come of that. And I don't wish nothing bad on this child. I just do not. But there's a certain thing called a curse. When you get yourself in a situation that you should not be in, you had several times to just tell Martell, look, this ain't for me. I'm not doing this. But the fact that you allowed this man to impregnate you, not one time, not even two times, not even three times. Knox was a product of a fourth pregnancy by Martell. So you laid your dizzy, dunce, slow ass up in there and allowed this man to impregnate you, knowing that he was married, had a whole family across town. And I already said there's signs. You can't sit there and say you did not know for 9 months that this man was married. That's a goddamn lie. We're not going to. And one thing I do not like is a liar. And I'm going to say it right here. Women know when a man got another woman. We done talked about it so many times. Women know when a man got another woman. Okay? The fact that your ass can't spend the night and that you got to leave at a certain time further says to me, when I call you and you cannot answer at certain times of the day, and you got to send me the voicemail and text me when I call you, that says to me that you got something else going on. The fact that you never allow me to come to your house, that you always got to come see me. And most of the time when you do come and see me, it's at night and you got to hurry up and leave. That's because you got something else going on. Okay. The fact that you will not announce me out in public and or post me on your social media pages to say this is my woman and have me out in public. Okay. That speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. You're hiding me because you're hiding something else. And you ain't even got to be that slow to understand it. Ariane's mission in life was to come in to separate what Martell and Melody had because she was jealous of Melody. It was like an evil spirit within her that continued to grow, and Martell fed that evil spirit within her because he too was jealous of Melody. And that's why I spoke about it the other day. Watch who you're with, women. If you are with a man who is jealous of you, he will secretly destroy you Because whatever it is in you that he is jealous of, he don't want that to continue to grow. Martell saw things in Melody that made him very jealous of her. The fact that she could speak out, the fact that she had this bossship about her, the fact that she was taking on something that he was supposed to take on as the man, he felt demasculated. So he wanted her to dumb herself down to make him poke his chest out to feel that he was better than who he really was when he really wants shit. So really, Melody was trying to allow him to look like he was the man when he really was not. She was the woman and the man in a relationship, despite what his own mama, Miss Marlene, the drinking machine, likes to try to tell everybody that Melody won't do nothing, that Melody wasn't working, that Melody wasn't bringing in this, and Melody wasn't bringing in that. Why are you back at work now that Melody has divorced Martell, Miss Marlene? Because he was sending some of Melody's money over there as he was doing with Ariane. Martell was taking care of everybody else outside the house versus taking care of what was in his house. That's why his ass don't have a house. And that's why, don't get me started over here, y'all. You was taking care of everybody else outside the house. And that's why your ass don't have a house. And that's why you're living in an Airbnb house. Okay. What sense do that make? What sense do it make, y'all? Because you're jealous of your woman. So you you destroyed your entire life, your children's life, because you were jealous of their mother. And you're jealous of the little baby, little sugar mama, because she reminds you of Melody. Every time she come to your house and you look at her, in your mind, you thinking that look at that bitch. I bet you that's what he says in his mind, because it makes him mad at the fact that this woman had a baby who is a replica. Sugar Mama is a replica of Melody. Look at her. Look at pictures of Sugar Mama and Melody when they were younger. Look just alike. Sugar Mama reminds Martell of Melody. So every time that child is around him, he uses that anger that he has for Melody and he puts it on that child. And ain't nobody gonna tell me different. Ain't nobody gonna tell me different. That's what he does. That's why he treats the baby like he does. He's jealous of his own children. He's jealous of his own children. And it shows. He ain't even smart enough to hide it. It's just so, it's in him so to the point to where every time he opens his mouth, every time he does a video, everything that he does. And that is why he's suffering. He too is going through some suffering right now. He can't get it together for nothing. And it's going to really hit him when Love and Marriage Huntsville is no more. When this show is gone, that's going to be the end of the road for him, because he ain't got nothing else going on. He ain't got nothing else going on. And that's why he's so looking at Melody and want to know what she's doing. What kind of money is she making? That's why you took her to court, so you can find out what she's making. Because as her husband, you can't find that out no more. Okay. And then you didn't even want to submit your own paperwork of what you made, because it don't take that long to put some papers together and put zero on the bitch, because you ain't making nothing, Martell. That's why you want them children for some money. Instead of getting up off your ass, we know you slow. We don't tell you, go be a greeter at Walmart. It's something that you can do to get some money in your pocket instead of coming for another woman to try to bring her down, to try to make her jealous. And I already said, now that the fact that she done moved on to somebody else, I know it's killing him inside. I know it's killing him inside, because he tried everything he could to be back with her. And he didn't really want to be with her because he loved her. He wanted to be back with her so he could finish what he started in terms of tearing this woman down. And that's what some men do. Women, stop going back to these sorry ass men, because a lot of times they want you to come back so they can finish what they started. Martell did not want to be with Melody. He didn't want to go back with Melody because he loved her so much. He see where she's going. He know he is not on that train. So he want to get on that train so he can derail it. That's all that is. Oh, I can't go, so I'm going to stop you from going. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. But let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. When Martell does not get his way, he pitches a fit. Okay. Like he wanted to get in Melody's house. He wanted to get back in Melody's house. He said, I don't know fucking back. That's what you came over there for, though, sir. Remember? I know you're slow. Work with me, though, Martell. You came over there to get the bag from Melody. It was understood before you came over there. Why you done brought this wine and everything else in your car. We talked about it when I did the review. Okay. Came over there to get a bag and sitting out there yelling at the window like a deranged fool. Okay, versus going over there getting the bags for your children, since you love them so much. Everybody's, and women, stop telling him he's a good dad, because he is not. You came over there to get a bag for your children for some supplies, and you got derailed because your focus then was focused on trying to get under her skin. Okay, you saw she was in a peaceful place. She was happy when she came to the door. Oh, where you going? Immediately to take her out of that mode, that zen. He don't want to see her happy. So any little thing to take her out of her zen and seeing her being, oh, she's happy. Oh, let me get on my bullshit. I see Melody's happy. Let me get on my bullshit. Let me get under her skin. Any little thing he could say and or do to get under her skin. That's what he wants to do. Running to Ariana and telling Ariana her business. Oh, Melody got COVID. You know Melody got COVID, right? What was your point of doing that? Because you want to get under her skin. So you train Ariana, honey, to be your minion and do what you can't do, because you can't read and spell. So you know she lives to be on the internet and on IG, honey. So anything that you tell her, you've trained her to anything that you want to do to hurt Melody, you going to handle it face to face. She going to handle it on the internet because you can't read and write real good. Yeah, so she's your finger. She's your keyboard bandit, if you will, because you ain't smart enough to do it. 2 snaps on that. Ariana is your keyboard bandit because you're not smart enough to do that. So you've trained her to come after your wife, your ex-wife, rather. We're going to put X on that thing, baby. It's X now. You train her to come after your ex-wife because you're not smart enough to do it. You don't have the reading skills. You don't want to be on the leapfrog all day trying to go back and forth, okay, with Melody. When they had that little spat going back and forth, I said, yeah, it's a female right now, because you can always tell a female with her reads versus a male. Martell is not that smart. It would have took him 5 days on the leapfrog to be going back and forth with Melody with the things that was being said back and forth, the messages, okay? So he's probably sitting there telling Ariana what to say, and she was typing it, because that's what she's been trained to do, because she's slow just like that too. So, as I was saying, Knox, I'm doing a comparison between Knox and Martell. I'm showing y'all the comparison here of where this little boy gets this from, this behavior, okay? Because everybody been trying to say, why does he act that way? Why? I'm about to tell y'all why he acts the way that he does. Knox is a younger version of Martell, okay? So Knox talks in gibberish and falls out and starts fighting. Who that sound like? Okay. Martell gets tongue-tied when he tries to read. He falls out and have a temper tantrum like he did when Melody wouldn't let him come in the house. He got in his car, riding around, driving out all your gas, knowing you ain't put but $3 in the bitch. Your gas light was already on before you got over there. Okay. You was already in your feelings with your gas light on when you went over there, but you decided to hop in your car, not being smart, driving out the little bit of gas that you did have while you're waiting on your next Love and Marriage Huntsville check so you can fill the bitch back up. You drive a Suburban, don't you? Even though it's an Uber truck. And starts fighting. We've seen him when he went to Las Vegas, when he tried to buck up on Melody because she didn't want to give him none at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's what that was about. You tried, and Melody already said he went creeping up in her room at 2 o'clock in the morning, and she told him, no, get out my room. So now you pissed. So now you mad that she don't want you. So now you're ready to be out here on the fighting because she don't want you. Who that sound like? You talking in gibberish, falling out, and you want to fight. You sound just like Knox. That's where he get it from. You see the comparison. So then Martell continues to get Knox on his weekends with the Eminem kids after Ariana blasted him, like I said earlier, about him getting Mel's kids and not getting Knox as much. And then Martell's, of course, y'all know he want to have that image of him being a great dad. It's all about image for Martell. I don't think in his heart of hearts that he want these children full time. It's about image. Just like he ran to the Upscale magazine to try to say that he was the survivor, that he was the one that was hurt, that he was this and it's image about him, that he's a great dad. And just because you get your children on the weeks that you're supposed to get them don't make you a great dad. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't get a badge of honor for something that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to spend time with your children. You would have been spending full-time time with them if you didn't fuck up in your household, sir, like you did. But you chose to get them 1 week on and 1 week off. So we're supposed to give you a round of applause for doing what you supposed to do? I'm going to keep my round of applause for somebody that deserved it. Yeah, I cannot give you something that you did not earn. You supposed to do that. You supposed to do that, Martell. All these women, these pick-me's that be in his comments, that be blowing his head. Oh, you a great dad. Oh, look at you with your children. They're so beautiful. You know why? Because they with their mother on the off weeks. She is the one that's training them to be the way that they are and bringing them up with some sense, not him. Dysfunction breeds dysfunction. Melody is teaching them morals over here one week, and the next week they're over here with dysfunction. So they're getting it from both ways, from Martell and from Knox. Okay, they're being forced to love a child that was pushed on them by their father because he wants to get back at the mother. And every time he posts pictures of Mel's kids and little Knox, I know that has to be a slap in the face for her. Yes, they are siblings. You didn't even want nobody to know that you had a son. You were embarrassed of your own child. So now that you use little sugar mama to introduce him to the world, now you want to come back and be now using him to try to fit your image of this perfect father. And that's just not who you are, sir. You are a con man, just like the women that you choose to be in your life. Sheree is a con woman, just like Martell is a con man. Ariane is a con woman, just like Martell. You are who you hang around. Ariane cons people to go over there and buy a $4.99 app to have a membership on her page and promising that she's going to do this, this, and this if they pay $4.99, and is keeping their money and not giving them what they have paid for. You, ma'am, are a con woman. You, ma'am, are a thief. Martell, you also are a thief because you stole money from your ex-wife because you were jealous of her to try to hurt her. But you didn't realize that she turned around and made that right back right after you took it from her, because she's what they call a boss out here. So while you had to live off of stolen goods, she was out here stacking in the hood, if you will. She was stacking while you were sitting back lacking, if you will. Melody was stacking while you was lacking. Did I say it? I sure did. Do I apologize? Hell no. Did I mean that shit? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's keep it moving. Melody was stacking while you were lacking. And you still lacking. You've been divorced 2 years and you still in the same place you were when this woman signed on the dotted line. No growth, but you've been in counseling for a year. Who counseled you? Ariane. Because you're acting just like her out here. Now, Ariane's whole premise to this situation, okay, what she was brought into this situation. We about done, y'all. I sound like the pastor up in here, honey. We're going to take up a collection here in a minute, all right? So Ariane's, honey, her whole premise to this situation, honey, was to divide and conquer. That was her plan. Ariane's plan was to divide and conquer in Melody's marriage, okay? And it was to take Martell and to use Knox as leverage, okay? And to throw it in Melody's face, okay? That is what she was trying to do, all right? Knox was born to divide, okay? Melody and Martell, thank you for the super chat, Black Butterfly, all right? I mean, Bumblebee. I'm in my mode over here, Black Bumblebee. I'm sorry, ma'am. Knox was born to divide Melody and Martell because of the division, to cause division with his kids, all right? Sugar mama, we already talked about it, all right? So Melody's kids are made to help wrangle Knox when he's around, which looks like Martell gets Knox on their, for Martell to get the kids on his week with the kids, to get Knox on his week with the kids. So they are made to watch and or wrangle Knox. Okay. So the only reason that he gets Knox on the weeks with them is because the kids have to watch little Knox for him. Martell ain't caring about them kids. If he did, he would have one-on-one time. The weeks that he have off with Melody's kids, he would take that time to go and get Ariane's son and spend that week with him so that he can have his week. Okay. It's selfish of him. He don't realize that because he's a selfish bastard. So the way Martell forgets Sugar Mama, okay, is present when Knox is there. I keep saying it's unacceptable. Thank you, Les Moore, for the super chat. Thank you, KBR, as well. Says that Martell lacking while Mel stacking. And it's true. All right. It's unacceptable. We already talked about that. And we already talked about why he does that with Sugar Mama. All right. We already talked about them not acknowledging the kids' birthdays because the two of them have sat back and had a conversation of what they want to discuss and or tell the world because they're embarrassed Martell is on this. He was on this smear campaign. Now he's trying to rebuild his image, and he's using Ariane to help him do it. So the two of them have sat back and already talked about what they want to talk about and not talk about. And she is still helping to build his image up by not speaking on Knox's birthday, because she always talked about her daughter's birthday. She did not fail to talk about when her daughter's birthday came around. She talked, oh, it's my daughter's birthday. It's this, and this. Then she throws hints and subliminals online about Knox's birthday. All our birthdays have a 7 in it. But she ain't going to never come out and say it because she's embarrassed that she was the one who helped break up their marriage now. Now that she's saying that God is working on her and God is doing this. Goodbye, girl. You are cursed, Ariane. You are cursed. You are cursed, and you know how you cursed. Look at your son. You created something. He didn't ask to be here. You had several times. The first time that you got pregnant, God was saying to you, okay, this ain't it, girl. Get out of this. And you laid there and had 3 more pregnancies. You had 3 more pregnancies. At what point did something not click in your mind and say, you know what, this is not a good idea? The reason why those other kids are not here is because they weren't supposed to be. Martell asked you not to have baby Knox, and you chose to do that because you felt that that would give you some type of leverage and some type of hold on him. And that made him hate you. I keep saying, women, if you want to lose a man, go have a baby by him that you're messing with. Go have a baby by him. Side chicks, if you want to lose that man, go have a baby. Go have a baby. This man ain't so much as gave you a ring, not on your finger. I'm going to say it again. He has not so much as given you a ring. He has not so much as acknowledged you as his woman, but he loved you so much when he had his wife. Do you see the similarities there? He loved you so much and could not leave you alone and just had to have you when he had his wife. But now that she has cut him off and given him to you, he don't want to be around you. He don't want to be around you. The quickest way to lose him, baby, is to go out there and have a baby by him. He stays from over there because he's tired of hearing all that damn crying, and he's tired of seeing that badass child over there. And the only reason that he get him on the weeks that he got his other kids is because he don't want you blasting him on social media, because that's what she lives to do. So it's like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He wanted to leave her alone, but he couldn't. So now that you stuck with her for the next 18 or more years, sir, now you got to deal with the bullshit. And that's what you chose. And we don't feel sorry for you for that. At the end of the day, you are stuck with a crazy ass baby mama and a delayed crazy ass son who is going to also give you hell, because that is your karma that you created. Okay. So while Ariane is sitting online promoting her clothing line, the pneumonia special, as we're going to call it, your clothing line should be called the pneumonia special, because the shit is made out of curtains. That thin bullshit that you're trying to sell people, trying to be out. Yes, honey, you out here giving a pneumonia special. That's what it is. You can't wear none of that shit this season. Any other season, because your ass is out. Everything is out. It looks like something that you wear to the club. Ain't nobody going to the club every day. Okay. A smart businesswoman is going to have something that is going to fit for every occasion and not just club, ratchet, hood rat attire. Look at Melody. That's your blueprint right there, girl. Since you watching her, obviously you ain't learning a damn thing. Watch and learn. That's usually how it goes. If another bitch is out here popping and I ain't doing nothing but stopping and I want to be popping, then I'm going to look at her and see what she's doing so I can be moving up too. She's your mentor, obviously, because you follow her on the low. And we already know that you follow her on the low. So why you following her and ain't learning nothing? Martell, why was you married to her for 12 years and you ain't learned nothing? You was right there in the house with a boss. And as soon as she leave you and let you go, you can't move in life. You can't build in life when you was right there with the boss. Child, make that shit make sense. How I'm going to be around you for 12 years and I don't learn a damn thing? I can't start a business. I can't run a business. Something as simple as wine. All you're doing is... I ain't even gonna tell you what to do, because you're not about to come up off. You're not coming up off me. I can tell you how to do shit, but I ain't gonna tell you. You was in the house with a boss with several businesses, $1 million making businesses, and you can't do a damn thing. but walk around in them skunk loafers and make promises and smiling women face. The money that you had, you spent on side chicks, dummy. If I'm going to take some money, you ain't learn a damn thing from Shawnee O'Neal. All the money that Shawnee took from Shaq, she put that shit in an account because she knew she was about to be out of there. And when she finally decided to back up out that driveway, baby, she had what she needed to go on to the next level. Y'all don't know nothing out here. Martell, you so busy trying to be a player, you don't know shit about life. If I'm taking thousands and thousands and thousands of money from my ex, I'm not going to be out here paying to be with no side chicks. You level up with somebody who got some shit. Okay, take them out for a little dinner, but you ain't out here buying cars and all this, and this, when you ain't really got it like that. So then when she throw your ass out, you scratching and trying to survive out here because you don't know what you doing. You ain't no real boss and no real player out here. You ain't learn it don't take 12 years to learn how to run something, but you was so busy twisting around in them tight ass Easter shorts thinking that you was the shit out here, that you was the boss when you were not. The real boss was Melody. And we saw that when she divorced your ass. She allowed you to look like the boss so that she wouldn't demasculate you in front of everybody while you stood back at speaking engagements and let her do all the talking. And then when she did ask you to say something, you didn't want to say nothing because you didn't have shit to say because you didn't know nothing about what was going on. You know nothing about what was going on. So she had to do all the talking. She had to do all the business moves. She had to do all the putting the businesses together. And when she gave you the mic to say, Martell, did you have something you want to say? Oh, no. You already said it. And that's why your ass is where you are now. I'm sorry she didn't let you bring the leapfrog to all y'all speaking engagements so that you could have something to say, Martell. Yeah. So let's get on back on Ariane. Ariane out here with her pneumonia special. That's what she need to put on. Let me help you sell some clothes over there, Ariane. Okay. Go on and put on your IG, honey, since you live to be on IG, that you're running a pneumonia special, okay? Yeah, when you wear this shit, you're going to have pneumonia. All right? Don't let them know. Let them know up front what they're really getting into, all right? And while you're doing that, you need to be focusing on getting a real job so you stop getting put out of your Section 6 houses everywhere you go, all right? All right, focus on stop stalking people, too, because we see that you're following Miss Van, Mel's mama, too. Why you be following her, we don't know, okay? You're following Mel and you're following her mama. And still ain't learned a damn thing, okay? All right, and so then we need you also to be focusing on stop stealing from your followers, and we'll say allegedly to be cute, all right? But they already done put you on blast, all right? Since they paying $4.99 for an app to have a membership, and you ain't so much to sign on and to give them what they are paying for, okay? And then you need to be focusing on being a better parent and stop being so pressed and worried about what everybody else is doing and being immature and damn messy, okay? And maybe you can level up in life since you want God, honey, now to come into your life since you have already destroyed everybody else's life, all right? Focus that attention on being a mother. Finally, go ahead and get your son some help so that he will not be further delayed and a menace to society, because that's where it's headed. Okay, when you allow your child as a child to put his hands on you, what's he gonna do when he become older? What you allowing him now will grow up in him then. You are teaching him that putting his hands on a female is the way he's supposed to go, because that's probably what he's seen at home. Allegedly, we'll say it just to be cute. Children do what they see. We done said it. But that's all I have for you guys this morning. I wanted to put that information out there for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I want to speak some truths and some facts. Throw a little reads in there because that's what I live to do. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. The situation with Martell and Ariane. It's the both of them are cursed because of the situation they allowed themselves to get into. And Ariane, it don't matter how many times you mention God, honey, you are under a curse. Okay. You can sit there and holler you blessed all day long. No, you're not. No, you're not. Until you do right. Until you apologize to this woman and change the way that you are and change the way you allow Martell to keep doing you and using you. He is using, and every time you fall for his plan and do little mess to Melody, you are furthering your curse. Martell too. That's why he can't seem to move and do nothing. That wine, he don't talk about it no more because it ain't doing shit. Ariane ain't promoting them clothes no more because they ain't doing shit. And everything that you try to do is going to get stopped. and you watching Melody and everything she doing is taking off and it's bothering you, just like it was bothering you when she was trying to do it when y'all were. That's why he didn't want her to do nothing when they were married. I went back and looked at the episodes. Melody wanted to act. Martell wanted to stop her. Oh, why are you doing that? It's going to keep you away from the house. You're not going to have time to cook. You're not going to have time to do that. Okay, so as a man who loves his wife and want to see her excel in life and grow and do things that make her happy, you support her, you push her, you encourage her. But because you are jealous of her and you know that she had the potential to do things more than you and go further than you, then you keep your thumb on her and try to hold her down. And that's why you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank y'all for being here. We're over an hour. I appreciate you guys sitting with me over an hour while I run my mouth. I really do. But I had a lot that I wanted to talk about with you guys today because I did not get to hop on yesterday. I was trying to spend some time with my family for the holidays and having a good time. But I hope you guys, as I said earlier, had a great holiday as well. Okay. Thank y'all for being here. Any content creators in the building. I think I saw Aunt Ann. Thank you for being here as well, ma'am. She is a faithful follower on my Car Chronicles. I appreciate it. And also my mods, thank y'all for doing a great job too. Thank you, Caramelians, for being here and or followers. If you did not hit the like button, please go ahead and do that. We got 561 in the building. Yes. Can we get them likes on up? If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please hit it on your way out. For those that did not subscribe, please go ahead and do that as well. Because as y'all see, we give the truth over here. We read over here. Okay. We laugh over here. We love over here, honey. Yes, we do. And we do talk about God too when they don't piss me off and I get to cussing. But at the end of the day, thank you guys for being here. All right. And we're going to get on out of here. Enjoy your day. And if I come across any more stuff I need to holler at y'all about, I will definitely be popping back on later on. Okay. Love you guys that way and goodbye.